Welcome back into this extended edition of Weather Underground with you an extra hour until 9 o'clock Eastern tonight for coverage of Winter Storm Ivy.
We're really covering it tonight because we are coated in snow. A lot of places where the roads are covered, they're icy as well. More than a half a foot in a lot of places tonight, too.
Yeah, meteorologist Reynolds is live in Madison, Wisconsin, where the snow has begun. He's in a shook-up snow globe, huh, Reynolds?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, it's snow globe, not that we're just seeing, it's something we're living in right now. Actually, kind of hard to breathe, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's funny, we first started our broadcast out here live just a few hours ago without even a single snowflake. Wind was really the issue. Now you get the wind, you get the snow, and you also have the accumulation. Also hearing a jet flying from overhead. Yeah, I guess they're still flying at it at Dane Airport, so there you go. Meanwhile, if you take a look, you'll see some cars that are moving through here with some trepidation, but off in the distance, once this guy moves, you'll notice that they got a couple of folks out there wearing their reflective jackets. And what these gentlemen are doing is, well, what you might imagine, trying to clear up some of the snowfall. But I'll tell you, I think it may be a little bit of a losing battle because we expect the snow not just to continue, but actually to intensify. So whatever they scoop away, we're going to see a bit more of it. But it's more than what is just falling from the skies to the ground. It's the wind, too, that's causing a lot of it to pile up. And if you ever spend any time in downtown Madison, beautiful city, by the way, in all seasons, the wind does tend to pick up off both the lakes, and we're going to have some drifts. I wouldn't be surprised if they get up to a foot, if not more. Now, in terms of total accumulation, what we can expect here in the capital city, anywhere from, say, 6 to 9 inches of snowfall, I would say could happen. However, there will be those places where you'll see a bit more, other spots possibly less. The key takeaway is this: if you are traveling out and about, your roads are going to be a mess. Which roads, you might ask? All your roads, even the ones that are pre-treated. I'll tell you, they do a great job, especially on those bridges and overpasses, but you're still going to have some places where they can't get every single place. I mean, they just can't. I mean, it's an impossible task, right? What you can do, if at all possible, is stay off those roadways. Conditions should improve by tomorrow, and I'm thinking around, I'd say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock local time. The snow should begin to diminish, but a lot of it is not going to be going anywhere until that sun pops out, and some of the sun's radiant energy will help break up some of the snow and some of the ice. However, refreezing again tomorrow night, so it looks like we could be dealing, Mike, with at least several days of somewhat treacherous road conditions. So, hey, part and parcel of what you can have from winter, and certainly Winter Storm Ivy. Let's send it back to you, Mike.
Hey, Reynolds, talk to us a little bit about travel and how many cars have been out on the roads that you've witnessed today, and maybe in some regards here, because of the pandemic and the holidays, could this be good timing where there maybe aren't a lot of travelers?
So you're bringing up a really good silver lining. You're absolutely right. I mean, the timing for this, if you're going to have a winter storm, this is really the time to have it. No one wants the pandemic, clearly, but I'll tell you, the timing of it being a holiday, fewer volume of people. Hey, how's it going, dude? Yeah, good times. Fewer people on the roadways, that's certainly some good news. We are seeing a few folks still out and about. A lot of them, though, have a purpose. They're actually working tonight, some of them making those deliveries, delivering food to some people. So, yeah, unless it's part of the job, if you can, try to stay off the roadways.
Reynolds, real quick, as far as traction goes, if you've got four-wheel drive, you think you get good traction in this? Not necessarily icy?
I would think all-wheel drive would be your best bet. The number one thing you can do is just try to stay off the roads. I'm actually going to go out here and test it out. A lot of the snow, in terms of consistency, Mike, it really is a fine powder that's coming down. What's interesting, though, don't feel like you have to zoom in or anything. A lot of this, though, you get right below the main powder. You've got this icy glaze, which is still on the road, and that's really the thing you got to watch out for. And I would certainly expect that overnight, those chilly temperatures, we're going to see this really pile up. So you're going to have multitude of layers. You'll have the nice dusting on top. Then the lower you get towards the surface, I think it's going to harden up, and that's really the stuff you got to watch out for. But I would say not just all-wheel drive. I'd say no-wheel drive. Just don't get on the roads.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And good illustration there of what sits right above the surface of the pavement there. Reynolds, thanks so much. The snow's really coming down for us there in the Capitol. Let's show you what's still to come here with this snow. We've really got this band here that's set up from maybe around Davenport to Madison, Rockford, over to Milwaukee for us this evening. We think that that's the area where you're going to get some of the heavier accumulations. Icy weather for us in Kansas City and in Kirksville tonight. Thunder snow along portions of I-80 tonight. And then the light snow happening for us in Minneapolis, Fargo, Aberdeen. That snow all pushing through this evening. Heavy pockets are going to happen from probably Madison, Milwaukee over to our Grand Rapids tonight. A place like Detroit might get briefly icy, but eventually it changes all over to rain. The heaviest pockets of snow tonight, likely a 5 to 8 incher from Milwaukee to Grand Rapids. We're back after this.